the end of August, so I thought I would do a fall winter capsule wardrobe and show you how I kind of do that for my kids. I have a 2-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl, and yeah, just thought I would show you kind of my process for going through their wardrobe and how I try to kind of revamp it a little bit for this season and get it ready. It's still pretty hot here in Florida, so we're not really needing this right now, but I know in other parts of the country, the world, you guys are already starting to get some cool weather. So first I figured I'd show you how I kind of write out my list of what I'm going to be looking for them. So I kind of try to have a guide to go off of. So here I have 3 to 4 nice options. For my son, I look for around 5 t-shirts and then 2 of them, 1 to 2 short sleeve, because our weather still fluctuates quite a bit here in Florida, even in the winter. 3 to 4 pants. Overalls, I don't always have overalls for him, but currently I do happen to have some overalls that he will be using. 1 to 2 pairs of shorts as like a cooler option. 2 swimsuits, because again, Florida, at least 1 like heavy play set, something that he can wear if we're going to be getting really dirty. A light jacket, a coat, hat and gloves, 2 to 3 sweaters or sweatshirts. A pair of sneakers, a pair of boots possibly. He doesn't always get boots, and I don't know that I'm gonna buy him a pair of boots this year. We'll see. Some kind of dressier shoe, and then a pool/play shoe. And then for each of them, I try to have between 3 to 5 pairs of pajamas. And then for my daughter, hers is pretty similar, but I do try to have 2 to 3 play dresses for her. Shorts for under her dresses. I don't have them today. I will pick up 1 to 2 pairs of tights as we get into like winter for her to wear under her nicer dresses. She usually has 3 pairs of leggings or pants to wear with her dresses or t-shirts. A pair of jeans. I only get 1 pair of jeans for her because she's not a big pant wearer. She prefers dresses and skirts. A light jacket for her, a coat for her, swimsuits, hat and gloves, same thing, 3 sweaters or sweatshirts, and then sneakers, play shoe, dress shoe, boots, and then a couple of t-shirt options for her to swap out, again with a mix of short and long sleeve. And then for her, I do sometimes throw in 1 or 2 skirts. It all just kind of depends on what I have and what I end up finding. I do try to shop first at our kids consignment like clothing shop. It's called Once Upon a Child, and I just find so many great things there. I find a lot of Zara, a lot of like H&M, brands like that for really great prices. I went thrifting yesterday and I picked up a few options for them. This year was really nice because they actually didn't need much. In this like bin over here, I store all of their out of season clothing and stuff for them to grow into, and I did have to buy quite a bit last year for both of them, and thankfully quite a bit of it I think is still going to fit them, at least for part of the fall winter season. So I was excited for that because I think I spent $30. I spent $30 at the thrift store, and then I will still need to purchase, I'm forgetting, I think Shiloh, my eldest, might need a new pair of jeans. Hers still technically fit, but they're getting a little short on her legs. So she might need a new pair of jeans, and she might need a new hat and set of gloves, because those also I feel like we're getting a little bit small. So let's start with Judah, my 2-year-old. I'll show you kind of what I have for him for fall, winter, and then I kind of gradually swap these out because again the weather gradually cools off, so I will incorporate a lot of their summer, spring wardrobe into the earlier months of this, and then as we get into like January, February, it'll be mostly just this. So I could have organized this a little bit better. I should have separated this out by category before I did it. For Judah, I will start with his bottom. So I have one like sweatpant kind of material from last year, and then he has too many pants. We had people give him pants, and I'm just holding on to them because they're different sizes, and I know he doesn't need this many. Like, we really only need like maybe 3 pairs of pants, but I have these pair of like brown Levi's. These look huge. I don't think these are gonna fit him even until next season. He got these for Christmas last year. Both of my kids run small in their bottoms. Like, they're true to size on their shirts and stuff, but their bottoms are often like 1 to 2 sizes below. Maybe it's because we're all short. Then he has jeans. I have 3 pairs currently. He's got this little pair of whitewash skinnies, a pair of gray skinnies, and then a dark blue, like wide leg kind of set. I love these. I love the wide leg. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, I'm really into the retro, like 90s vibe right now. So those are his probably 3 pairs of jeans that are gonna work for him. And then I do have this pair from his like spring summer wardrobe that are they're not linen. They're like cotton, but they're like a thinner material. Also just kind of a baggy, light colored pant. And then for him, I have a little matching like sweat set. I love it, so cute. The matching sweatpants. And this will be like one of his play outfits. And moving on to shirts, he has 5 long sleeve shirts currently. So these are more of his like play kind of options. He's got this little striped one from last year, this little black one from last year, and this beige one from, honestly, I think he's worn this 2 years now. It was huge the first year that he wore it, but I think we'll be able to get another year out of it. This is a nicer one. We use this a lot under his like overalls and stuff. I also picked up at the Once Upon a Child yesterday this little retro like oversized tee from H&M. Love that. I could see this also being like an under the overalls kind of shirt. This could go either way. It could be like nicer or kind of a play shirt. And then I also found this one at the thrift store yesterday from Zara. It looks really big, so I might just hold on to this for next year, or we'll just wear it oversized if he needs another one. And then for a nicer shirt, he's got one button down for just like a nicer occasion or church or something like that. I don't dress him super like traditionally dressy for church. And then I picked up one like sweater for him at the thrift store. And then he has 2 sweatshirts as well left over from last year. I love this one. It's like a little retro Mickey one. He loves this sweatshirt too. This will be the last year he'll be able to wear this for sure. It's getting a little small on him, but he was really excited when I got it out, so we'll make it work. He has a little pair of like blue shorts that I put with it, and it's so cute. It's like a transitional outfit. And then he also had this grid sweatshirt left over from last year. So the attitude of that, again, I think is not gonna fit him. I do have, like I said, I'll probably grab like 2 pairs of shorts to transition over into this wardrobe. So that would probably be those, because that kind of goes with everything here. I do try to go with kind of a color palette of things that can just mix together really easily. I've been moving away from the like beige and browns, but then I feel like for this wardrobe, I ended up kind of back there. We have some color, like he's got the red, and there's definitely some blue in here. He did have a lot left over from last year, so I feel like that's just kind of what we ended up with. And then for outerwear, he has 2 light jackets this year, because he has this denim jacket that I got for his spring wardrobe. And then he also has this puffer jacket that someone handed down to us. And then he has 1 winter coat. We've had this coat since my daughter was 1. It's a 2T, and I think I sized up so that she'd be able to wear it longer. And I bought it because it was like a unisex kind of like gender neutral thing. But I remember it being huge on her, and she wore this up until last year. She was 4 and turned 5, and it was like a little bit short on her sleeves, but it worked for the year. And then we lost it at some point, and I was so bummed because I was like, this is the only thing really that like has lasted for 5 years, and like now he's gonna wear it, and he's gonna wear it for probably another like 2 or 3 years. And we ended up buying her a new coat last year to replace it, and then like 2 or 3 months later someone found it at our church and we got it back, and I was so thrilled. So now Judah will wear this coat this year. He's also got, you know, hat and gloves, little beanie, and then he does have overalls. This will be the 3rd year that he's worn these overalls. Size up, just size up when you buy your kids clothes, and you'll get so much use out of them. I love these. These were another Once Upon a Child find. They're Zara overalls. These, honestly, I'm looking, they still look really big. I bought these when he was 1. I ordered them from like a little Wild Bub, I don't know, like a kids boutique. I'm pretty sure I ordered 18 months, thinking like it'll give him a little bit of room to grow. These are legit like 3T, and they didn't have like a good return policy, so I ended up just holding on to them for like 2 years now, and I'm gonna try and see if they will fit him this year. But honestly, they still look kind of big, so these might be another next year kind of thing. But yeah, that's all of Judah's clothes for fall winter. And then quickly I'll touch on his shoes. I bought him these last year, the little Birkenstock clogs dupes. Super cute. He loves wearing them. I love that they're easy to get on and off. So these might be his like dressier kind of shoe, along with sneakers. He wears sneakers a lot, like to church and stuff. So he has a little pair of white sneakers, which I know are not ideal for like fall winter because they get like a little dirty, muddy, but whatever, until they don't fit him anymore, that's what we're gonna use. And then he also has this pair that I got from Once Upon a Child a few months ago. Trusty little Crocs. We can wear these with socks while it's a little bit cooler outside. These are our cool shoe. These are our everyday shoe. And like I said, I might end up getting him like a pair of boots maybe when he grows out of one of these, if it's still cool outside. I don't know. I'm gonna wait though because I don't want to spend money unnecessarily. Okay, that is Judah. Let's move on to Miss Shiloh. Okay, so for Shiloh, I will start with her t-shirts. She this year has 3 long sleeve t-shirts. She has this one from last year, which is just a little bunny shirt. She loves this shirt. Last year I only got her 1 long sleeve t-shirt, and that was not enough. We made do, but it was kind of frustrating. So I knew this year I wanted to pick up a few more. So I also grabbed her this little Frozen shirt at the thrift store yesterday. It's not really a thrift store, the consignment store, I guess. It's a little Zara, like Disney shirt, kind of an oversized fit. She's very into pink and purple, if you can't tell from her wardrobe. I also got this one that still has like the sticker on it from Once Upon a Child, and it's a little bit bigger, which is great because I try to go up a little bit in size so they can get more use out of it. So those are her 3 long sleeve t-shirts. She also has too many sweatshirts because she did not need any sweatshirts, and then when we were at the store yesterday, I saw one that just made me think of her, and I bought it for her. So she has this sweatshirt from last year, which will be like her play option, along with this, which was also from last year, just a cute little unicorn. She loves this one too. Loves unicorns. Her sissy sweatshirt, she wore this to the hospital when Judah was born. So this will be her 3rd year wearing it, and it's sentimental. This is probably gonna be the last year, I have a feeling, but it's cute. Like, she's always like, oh, my sissy sweatshirt. This is the one I bought at the store that we did not need, but I just thought it was so cute. She loved the unicorns and the little like balloons kind of sleeves. So we have another one. And this is nice. She could wear this to church or something, whereas the others are they're more play shirts. Like, okay, so those are her wet shirts. Yeah, that's all her tops. She has 2 play dresses that kind of match her palette. I think they're going to be getting a little bit short this year. We do have one that a friend gave us that is a size up from those. So along with that, we'll cross over probably 2 of her shorts that she wears under her dresses, or she could wear them under her sweaters. And then I will also cross over probably this and a jean skirt. She has like a little denim skirt for the transitional period. Because again, this actually works with most of her shirts and stuff. Moving on to bottoms. Yeah, we'll do bottoms next. So for bottoms, these are her bottoms from last year. She had a pair of black leggings, which go with pretty much everything. She has this pair of like camel ribbed leggings. These are going to be a little more challenging to work out with some things, but they'll match a few of her items. So I did pick up a pair of like gray, really comfy, like wide leg sweatpants, and these will help kind of give her another option, and that should give her something to wear with everything, you know. She does have 1 pair of jeans. They're like a little paper bag jean from Target. Like I said, we might have to get her a pair in the size up later in the season, but I'm gonna wait it out and see. Her hat and gloves might also be a little small, but we will wait and see for those too. For her like nicer options, she has this little pink jumpsuit, short sleeve, so I don't know how long she'll be able to wear it, but at least for the crossover like months, it'll work out pretty well. And then she has 2 long sleeve kind of fall like church dresses. I am gonna purchase at least 1 pair of tights for her so that she can wear these in the colder months. She has that one, and she has this one. I thrifted those last year for her at the consignment store. Oh, and then she also has, this one might be too short, I'm not sure, it's wrong side out. This was her like Christmas dress last year, so we're gonna see if it will fit her, but it does look really short to me. So we'll see. Just a little red sweater dress from Target. And then she has, why did I put her raincoat in here? This is her raincoat, but she has a pink like light jacket that I think is currently in her, I think it's in her backpack, so I can't show it to you, but this is the placeholder for her light winter jacket. This is the coat that we purchased to replace the other one. I know they look very similar. We were in a pinch because it was freezing cold outside and she didn't have a coat, and I went to Once Upon a Child first to see if we could find one secondhand, and they had this one. It was in great condition. It's super cute. It's not long, but I find, again, we're in Florida, it doesn't get that cold here, and it's not an issue. Okay, last but not least, for her shoes, these are her boots from last fall that she wore with more of her like church dresses and nicer outfits. So hopefully we can get another year out of those. She's got her Crocs, same as Judah's. She has 2 pair of sneakers, a pink pair and a little like classic white pair. And then these are her current like spring summer shoes. I found these at Goodwill, as you can see from the tag that's still on them. They look like they weren't even used. They look like brand new. They're from Zara. Cute little like sandals. I can't remember what these are called. They have like a name. That is everything. So I hope that's like helpful to some of you if you're trying to figure out like how to plan a wardrobe, if you want to minimize the amount of clothes your kids have. I have found this system works really well for us with like not having too much to where it's overwhelming, but I can give them some independence and let them dress themselves, and also not have like so much laundry to do all the time. That's it. I'll catch you guys later.